Welcome to the Arc 2 finale of No Bards Allowed, Campaign 1.
How is it not over?
Get me out of this hellhole.
Will be soon.
I went out.
We are a humble D&D TTRPG podcast.
Speak for yourself.
I'm more prideful than I've ever been.
I could punch God.
Amateur entertainers, professional friends. I am your dungeon master for this campaign, B. Fallons, and I'm joined by three of my close friends who I didn't manage to kill last week.
Hi, B. Felons. My name is Dart, and I'm playing Arthur Page Llewellyn.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, B Felons. My name's Will, one of those close friends you attempted to kill, and I'm playing Saren Llewellyn / Draknalier / Corin Draknalier / Corin Saren Llewellyn Draknalier. I have too many names now.
The man with many names.
Hey, what's up? It's Shay. I'm actually in town. So what's up? It's Fuse. And I'm playing Bilbin Billings, who last week took quite a beating. So now I'm back and I'm pissed.
Let's go.
Dude, we'll show you a real beating this episode. Get ready. Daddy's home.
Daddy's home.
Daddy is home.
We're gonna beat off Bilbin so hard this episode.
Beating Bilbin off.
We're gonna beat Bilbin off so hard this episode.
Oh, that's a new warm-up. Beating Bilbin off
before brownies are
battling.
Beating Bilbin off
baddies.
before brownies are baked.
Beating Bilbin off before battling
brownies are
baddies.
Before battling baddies.
Before breakfast bakes, it
Brings B.
in the bottle boven.
Battle of the Bands, Bilbin Billings.
Beating Bilbin off before battling baddies brings B to tears.
Last time on No Bards Allowed, we found ourselves in a fight with a bunch of the Desperati. They went after Saren early, lobbing powerful necrotic magic spells his way.
Sorry. Necrotic got me.
Necrotic.
We were able to kill several out at the gate, Arthur and Saren with powerful magic, Wix with her necrotic daggers, and me with Wet Wedge.
Shoveling down.
Love it.
But it started to feel like we were going to get overwhelmed. All of a sudden, as the Desperati started closing in, one of them flipped sides and started killing their own. On top of that, a white dragonborn man showed up and looked a lot like Saren's daddy.
Bilbin knows exactly what he looks like.
Who I've met many times before.
In my dreams, in the dream realm.
Hey,
It's had to be daddy.
if you're cut from the same cloth as me, you know who someone's daddy is. He started slashing at that guy in the white cloak, and it seemed like we might be able to get it done. 4 of them attacked me at once, and I ended up going unconscious. But Arthur and Tabitha were able to heal me up. Saren was controlling all sorts of fire creatures, and them and us and these new folks were able to kill all the Desperati, but the one in the white cloak. After putting out the rest of the fire, it's time to find out who our savior is.
And that's where we begin. We stand at the remains, less charred than Saren's village, at the village run by Harvester Wavelight. Bilbin took some time to walk around and spray his water backpack on everything, and the rest of you help out however you may. As flame turns to ash and smoke starts to clear, you see the remains of the bodies littered on the ground. There's 15 Desperati bodies in total here, a few from before you started fighting, along with what looks like around a dozen Tabaxi men and women who died defending their village. However, as the fighting clears, a older calico Tabaxi-looking man with very thick eyebrows like an old man. They kind of thicken up and wisp out, and they're all disheveled. Walks up to you all and says, "Wow, thank you. I don't know who you are, but that was incredible. Thank you for helping us. That was terrifying." Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I got quite rattled there.
How did you find us? How did you know to help?
Man, I don't even know.
I think we were.
Is Saren, are you still in the building?
Yeah.
Looking around, I haven't seen Saren at all since the combat. So
Yes,
I would be like, hold on, I'm so sorry. I don't know where my Saren. Hey,
Saren.
where are you? Are you okay?
Bilbin helps Arthur look for Saren.
The two of you, make an investigation check. Saren, are you trying to stealthily stay inside?
Not stealthily, but I'm not responsive in this moment.
How is Saren in this moment?
I think inside the little cabin where he had holed up in the midst of all the fighting and the fire and the seeming apparitions of a life he thought he lost, I think the lines between what he knows so well from his nightmares and the more real nightmare in front of him, I think he is sitting back to the wall in this cabin, like under a window, knees pulled up to his chest, trying to shut the world out.
Oof. What did you roll, Arthur and Bilbin?
19.
6.
Arthur, you're the first to open a door to a cabin that Bilbin sprayed off. Saren, as you sat in there, it was on fire as you sat. And as things got quiet outside and the fires quelled, you saw water start dripping in from the roof. That quarter burned off. You see stars in the sky from where Bilbin was able to put out the fire from this burning building you were in. Arthur, you open this door and find Saren sitting on the ground.
Knock, knock.
You're okay.
Yeah. How you doing?
I don't know. Bilbin?
Bilbin's all right. Thanks to you.
Tab?
Yeah, what?
Okay.
We're all
Wix?
okay. Wix is good. Whatever that old feller, whatever his name is, he's all right too. Seemed like a few of their people went down, but I don't know what the full damage is. But because of you, we were able to help these people out and make it so that at least not everything went to shit.
Okay.
You need anything?
No. Are they gone?
Who?
You know who.
No, they're out there. Well, the bad people. One of them got away.
No, well, I don't know.
Weird.
I've never had.
Weird zombie-looking guy is still here, who looks sort of like you.
Yeah, I don't know how they did it. It's my dad. It's just like I've seen him in my nightmares. Why is he not gone?
Yeah, I don't know, kid. But he's here, so maybe you can have some answers.
Stand up real quick and storm past Arthur out into the open street and look for my dad.
Make a perception check.
22.
You see, as Harvester stands talking to Bilbin and Wix, you see in the shadows of one of the other buildings put out a door open, and you see two figures standing in the doorway. You see a dragonborn man, white scales, shrouded in the shadowy darkness of the inside of this dark hut, with light being shut off. The figure next to him, glowing and ethereal. You see, not with any sort of real definition, but you see hiding inside some sort of ghostly figure inside of this home. And the ghostly figure seems to be hiding behind the door, shedding some light, and you see the man who you know, or at least think to be your father, staring at you in the dark.
I'm going to stop short, like 20 feet from the building they're in, and raise my staff with its gnarled branch, almost like a hand, point it towards them. Say, come out. We're doing this now.
I don't want you to be alarmed. There's
It's a little late for that.
a lot to say.
I don't know what you could possibly say. You're not my parents. My parents are dead. I don't know what you are. It's time to go.
Listen, Coron, there's things we have to explain to you that explain why we're still here. I'm sorry that it's taken this long for us to show ourselves, but it was for your protection.
I see you every night, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Your father steps out and moonlight hits him. Same sturdy, older white dragonborn skin. You see markings on his face, black and similar to yours. They have little flecks of dead flesh surrounding them. His eyes glaze, not the color they once were, but sort of a white. You see on his left hand, he has two fingers gone. And on his right, an additional. He doesn't use a cane, but walks with a subtle limp that you wouldn't have seen with him running into action. But you see your father, a version of him, at least. He looks at you and says, "Look, I am your father, but you're right about one thing. Me and your mother did die. We're here to try to end things, keep this world safer for you. I know you're probably pissed. You have every right to be. But we didn't come find you because we didn't want to draw attention. I have a purpose, and the purpose is you. The purpose is your sister. But the purpose and why I'm still here isn't to see you, it's to keep you safe."
So what are you? What are you? I know you're not alive. I saw you go through that globe.
I am a revenant. I am a spirit returned to body to exact an oath of revenge. And once that revenge is complete, then I will rest. But we're not there yet. I'm so happy to see you. And I can understand if you're not happy to see me, but me and your mother, we've missed you. Honey, come here. floating out from the doorway. Figure in ethereal blue and silver light floats out and looks at you. You caught a glimpse of these eyes in your nightmare, but the person that knew that you were close, that you were safe, your mother, not as she was, but as she is, comes out. If you could describe what she looks like in this moment, knowing that she is no longer of this plane, but of something different.
Surai Dracnolier, a gold dragonborn in life, carries that sheen, that pearlescence over into this spectral figure, which resonates in almost like a memory, like the color's all just been washed out of whatever she was, and at the edges of her silhouette, it's wispy. It shakes almost like heat rising off of like pavement in the summertime. Around her neck, she has a talisman still that looks just like Saren's.
She floats out and looks at you and says, "Baby, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry we weren't there to protect you. I'm so sorry I'm so sorry we couldn't make it to see you and your sister grow. I wanted to reveal myself to you sooner, but I saw you out in the woods, and I didn't think it would help, and I'm so sorry. Saren, I love you, and I don't know how long I will be on this plane, but your father's telling you the truth, and if you want to know the reality of what happened to us and why, well, then we're happy to share it."
As she steps out, and I get a look at her eyes and can feel that they are the same ones I saw in my dream the other night, for that brief moment. I think everything she just said kind of like flows through Saren's ears and then like comes back to his brain in reverse. And I think for a moment he pauses and says, "I wanted to watch her grow up too." And just collapses crying.
Your mother floats over. Your father comes over and embraces you around your shoulders. You feel touch of death on your forehead. Cold, and it draws away as your mother tries to touch your forehead but cannot. Your father says, "Son, I need you to know you didn't do anything wrong, and I know you've already learned a lot. As far as we know, your sister is alive. We don't know where. We cannot go look for her because of why we're here."
I did look. I looked for fucking years.
I don't think she's here. I don't think she's in Escal'd'era.
So she's dead.
No, I mean, who knows, but Valia took her. I asked that she take her, and they left. I would have taken her myself, but Valia's Magic's more powerful than either yours or my mother's. Your mother's we couldn't. So as the village burned, they opened a portal, walked through a tree, and were gone. And I don't think you've been able to find her because I don't think they stayed here. I don't know where she is. But if she's out there, you're gonna have to be the one to find her. Find Velia. Velia being, Velia Wormadon, was the elder, primary elder of your coven, as you know now, was having visions of fire and toil and some warning, but she'd been sick. A lot of people thought her not well, not right of mind before everything happened. But your father says she took her. I asked her to go somewhere else, somewhere far away. That's all I know. Your mother, your mom chimes in and says, Sarah and I died immediately that day. Fire started. We didn't know what was happening. I got caught in it, and presumably the reason you weren't able to find me is because there was nothing left to me. I died quickly. My skin and bones became ash. And I became reborn as this. Now, when the fire cleared and when most people were killed, the first person I found was your father. So I tried to follow him, and I made it as far as the coast before I wasn't able to do anything about it. Your dad says, son, you were never going to find me. I was captured, not killed, by the Disparati, which it seems like you know about now. They bound me, chained me, transported me, and after who knows how long, I found myself somewhere in the wastelands, a captor to their coven. They tortured me for, well, the better part of a year, trying to get information about what I knew about all the other clans and covens of Bordura. They wanted to find what they didn't know, which was Wavelight. Tried to get it out of me. They never broke me. And one day they pushed too far, and everything went dark. When I died, I was met with a choice from a powerful entity, goddess of death, Escal'd'era. Her sister, Mezaka, asked her to let me come back and fight for the survival of our people. All the witches that care so much for her natural world. I was offered the chance to rest instead, but I wanted to come back. I didn't know where your sister had gone, and didn't know if you were alive or dead. But I wanted to try to end this. To eliminate the Disparati once and for all. I had started giving up hope. I knew they were back, because I won't be able to rest until they're all gone. But then, a bit ago, a few weeks, we found one of their members in the woods, and we saw him trying to dream walk. We didn't know if there were more. We waited, we scouted, we felt like we were good to take him out. And that's when your mother said she saw you. She overtook him, and as I rent his body apart, she said she saw you in a dream. Your dream, alive. We didn't know where you were, but we hoped that if you were still on Escal'd'era, you'd come back, come looking, and we could at least see you. Gain your help. You've grown. You're powerful. I watched you work. I always knew you had some of your mother in you, but I didn't realize that you had some of me in you too. Anyways, I left that note for you, which it seems like you found. We couldn't wait around for you. We knew that we had to protect Wavelight and all of his people and get him warning, and well, we left it so you wouldn't go and leave. 'Cause we missed you. I know this is a lot, but we missed you.
Hey, sorry to interrupt. I don't want to be rude, but my name's Arthur Page Llewellyn, by the way. It's a
Hi.
pleasure to meet you, ghostly parents.
Drogar. It's a pleasure, and this is my wife, and she stands up and says, yes, hi, Arthur, nice to meet you. My name is Sarai.
Well,
I was Zaren's mother.
still are, it seems, or however that works.
Yeah,
I'm a little confused here.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you're here. Thank you for helping us. We would have been, I think all of us here would have been in a lot worse shape if y'all didn't show up.
Thank you. I don't think we had as much of a fighting chance if it wasn't for you all showing up. You're very capable, powerful people.
Yeah, and not to just piggyback off of our friend
hey,
here.
Sir, sorry.
Hi,
Young man, nice to meet you.
Bilbin sticks out his meaty fireman's hand.
Oh, I'm sorry, I can't anymore.
I'm terribly sorry about that.
It's okay.
I just wanted to say, my name's Bilbin Billings. Your son is, by the way, very, very thankful to have met your son. He's helped us along the way in more ways than just his skill on the battlefield. He's helped us internally as well.
I mean, I don't even think we know what a skill on the battlefield is. It's amazing to see him be so proficient with all this magic. But yeah, we're grateful for you all. I think Harvester would, and Harvester walks up and says, "Yeah, we wouldn't have been. Yeah, without you all, I wouldn't be here, and, well, this gives me a fighting chance. We were able to... Drogar was able to find me, and it was a bit jarring at first, but, yeah, he was able to give us warning a couple days ago, and we were able to move most of our village. We're not safe by any means. We're going to have to figure out somewhere to go. Try to hide, but we lost a lot less than we could have today. So thank you.
Sure. Who was that person, by the way? And why are they? So obviously they're one of them
Desperados.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I mean, I guess they can't know where we're at even any more than they already do. What?
Yeah, do you know this guy?
And why is this person so hell-bent on Saren?
This is Drogar chimes in. That was a former member of our clan in the White. I think that's how they found us initially. It was the son of one of our elders. I don't know if he goes by something different now, but his name was Gratis, and Gratis Wormadon, his mother Valia was an elder, and he wanted to learn how to use the powers of the Coven. He wanted to learn that, but he was a troubled kid into a troubled adult, and, well, he had been not permitted to study, and, well, he left at some point, and, well, you can see where it led him. So, I feel we should have worked with him. We should have. He wasn't a bad kid. We just made a mistake, and we all made mistakes, and anyways, yeah, so I think Saren, you might not remember who that is, but he probably remembers you. He remembers me, that's for sure. So, he was the one who tortured me. He was,
Why is he trying to get rid of you guys? He seems like he's trying to burn a bunch of stuff down.
The Disparati are a group of witches that followed a darker path. They don't want any of us around. They all have their issues with the covens that they came from, and they've all found their way to each other. I don't know how they find each other. When I came back, they had thrown my body out into the bog, and that's where I came to. Body still, missing a few things as he flexes his hands, but they thought I was dead because I was reasonable. But anyways, I don't know exactly. I have a loose drawing on the map. It's on fairly unmarked territory. When everything happened with the Reckoning centuries ago, we kind of left the wasteland to toil, and Bordura, Escal'd'era, whoever it was, we probably shouldn't, because people moved in. At least some. So, that's all we know. I plan to make my way back there. Your dad looks to you, Saren. I'm gonna have to. Because I'm not gonna be able to get this done unless I make my way. Your mother won't be able to join me, sadly. And she looks and says, yeah, something about this form. I'm tied to the island somehow. I don't really know how it all works, but I tried to get on that ship and follow him so long ago, and I couldn't. So, yeah, our paths are going to have to part again at some point, and the plan is I'm going to stay here and look for trouble on Escal'd'era and try to keep Harvester in the loop and find ways to hopefully deal with this impossible task.
Do you know how they do it?
What do you mean?
How they dreamwalk? How they find me anywhere I am?
Well, your dad will have to answer that. He says, I sort of understand it practically. There's a coven in the mountains that are known to focus on dreams. And they seemingly have been the ones that knew how to interact with dream spaces the dream realm. It seems that the Disparati must have learned a thing or two from somebody that abandoned that coven too, because there's spells that I know that can help you find someone in their dreams. I believe there's even more powerful magic that allows you to skip between people's dreams. And yeah, there's things that can allow you to shift into different planes of existence too, which dreams certainly is one. But unfortunately, I'm not practiced in that kind of witchery. It's not something that we really ever understood or focused on. It seems like that may have been a mistake.
Are these mountain dream witches still around?
That we know of, the covens had to cut off most communication when word of the Disparati returning came back and coming back happened, which was nearly 2 decades ago. But, I mean, as far as I know, there's still some covens that haven't fallen, or at least we haven't been to check and see, so...
In the mountains where?
Well, there's a group of frost dwarves that have inhabitants there, and past that is Death Mountain, and they're said to live somewhere in that area. Somewhere between Death Mountain and the Frost Dunes is all I know. Arthur, you would know geographically, this is the same mountain chain. It's a massive mountain chain. This is much further north than where you inhabit in the Mossback Mountains. But
Okay. Is the Cold the name of the mountain range?
these are all technically, the Mossbacks is one giant mountain range, kind of like how the Rockies stretch forever. Death Mountain is a mountain in particular that you've heard of. It is the biggest mountain in the chain, and
Okay.
they're said to be horrific things that call it home. Monsters unlike any other. People tend to stay away from there.
Then why did they give it such a cheery name?
It sounds so inviting.
I know.
I wanna go hang out there.
Definitely going there.
It's all technically part of the Mossback Mountains still.
It's-
just a
okay.
different area than
And-
where you inhabit.
That place is north.
Yeah. Yeah.
North, for my information, closer to like the elves or closer to like, I don't know, Du Nord.
Not as far east as, from what you understand, Du Nord is almost straight north from New Samaritan, maybe a little west. Altheria, the city of the elves, is the far northeastern tip of the continent, and somewhere in the middle, east of Du Nord, thick pine forests give way to the beginnings of a mountain range that stretches up to Death Mountain near the northernmost ridge of that chain.
You know anything about a big dragon in a sewer?
Oh, God.
Who are you asking, Billman?
I think I'm asking Daddy. I'm asking Drogon?
Drogar.
Drogar.
He looks at you and says, "What are you talking about?"
Well, I don't really know much about it. I just, well, all of us, when we were in Breakwater, we ran into a little bit of a gang warfare, and
Gang warfare?
yeah, honestly, it was little. Doesn't really matter to the story.
That's not the crazy part of the story.
The crazy part of the story is there was a gang that released a dragon who destroyed the entire town that was being kept under the city.
What town?
Breakwater.
Gods.
Do you know anything about that?
I mean, I've never been, but I know that it's one of the largest cities in the continent, and
Oh, yeah.
that's terrifying. Dragons?
Well, one specific dragon. But
That's impossible. I mean, how is that even possible?
yeah, I mean, I'm as dumbfounded as I've ever been, probably. But
Yeah,
the
there's
thing-
just disbelief on these people. Like, everyone around you that hasn't been traveling with you is like they're processing like dragons are myths, like dragons don't exist. Like the dragons are a myth that ties to our lineage to lift up dragonborns and make them feel powerful. It's never been a real thing.
Yeah, it was a real dragon.
Well, and then it flew north. And I didn't know if do you know of any, I don't know, fables and stuff like that would tie a dragon of that stature in the mountains up there?
I mean, not in particular. There's stories of dragons all over, but they're fairy tales, and there's lots, and they're centuries old. Stories change. So, I mean, dragons were not all known to be kind from the myths, as you may all know, but there's nothing specific about. I mean, dragons were said to have lairs and hoard gold, and that's all I know. And anyways, what are you all doing? You two are new friends. What is the purpose of your journey with our son?
Well, we just kind of ran into each other, and I don't know, I guess one thing led to another, and now we're kind of in it together. He's helped us out, we've helped him out, and now it just kind of seems like our paths are crossed. I was just a farmer in Woodhammer and wanted to travel the world, see beyond my own little home, and search for my sister, who's went missing a long time ago.
I'm sorry to hear that.
No, it's all right. I appreciate it. But I've been picking up clues, and these two have been helping me follow the trail, as it were. And we just kind of happened to hear. It's been a long, I guess, series of weird events, if you will.
Sarai looks at you and says, well, thank you all three of you for keeping our son safe. Tabitha scurries over and starts, you all hear in your heads, what's up, Mr. and Mrs. Aaron? It's good to meet you. I'm your son's best friend, basically. So they're just hearing chittering. They're like, who's this little gal?
This is Tabitha.
Ah, what a sweet creature. Yeah, you could say I'm pretty sweet. So anyways, don't really worry. We pretty much have your son taken care of. So I don't know if you know this, but like we can do magic together and stuff. And so it's all going to be okay.
Yeah, she said it's an honor to meet you both.
Well, it's they both bow to her. It's an honor to meet you, Tabitha. I don't know what your plans are after this, but for tonight we can make camp here, or if you don't want to, we can also go if you want your space.
Where's everyone else? Is there space for the village, the rest of the village?
Harvester says, well, after talking with your parents, I moved them to a location that nobody knows, and our plan is to figure out somewhere to go, but I'm gonna head that way, and we're gonna try to figure out what starting over looks like. So they're safe. We moved them a ways away. It's further south on the island right now, but I would say if you're... Yeah, I'm going to head that way. It'll probably take another... They're a good half day's journey from here. I'll probably camp here tonight and then head out first thing tomorrow.
I mean, I think we have to get back to...
In this moment,
Emberforge.
Saren, you hear in your head a sending spell.
Speak of the devil.
More things.
More things.
More you hear a message ascending that says, Master Dracnalier, after further discussion with the Mark Rex, your attendance is no longer required at the meeting on Florus Bloom 23. Sincerely, Boxstone Warden.
Yeah, I think we have to head back to Emberforge. Are you going to be okay traveling? Like, do we know if there's more here, out there?
Your dad chimes in and says, I'm gonna travel with Harvester and make sure he gets to his people safe. So, as far as we can tell, this was who they sent. I think their base of operation is far enough away that it'll be hard for them to regroup and get here. Yeah, Gratis is a powerful spellcaster, but it doesn't seem like he's going to be able to make his way back there, at least not today. So, and then...
Is he like the leader of the Disparati, or are there more of them?
He's one of their generals, you could call it, seemingly, but there's... it's not where the power stops.
Well, that ain't good.
Yeah. Anyways, after I get Harvester here to his people, your mother's gonna roam the island and try to look for signs of trouble. I'm gonna make my way back to the wastelands in the Everbog. See if I can figure out how to cut the snake off the head.
Do you still have ways of learning about their movements? Like, you knew about this attack, which I'm still confused about. Can you find out more about what their plans are?
We knew about this attack because the Disparati we killed in our old village had notes on it in his journal. But no, this has not been, we've been here to keep our eyes peeled for, the ones we love. So, but I, made a bargain that I need to stick to. And, I need to go. I need to go see what I can figure out, because it's not enough here. Now that we know you're safe, it's, a little easier.
Okay. I need to lie down.
Understood.
I can make a fire.
Whoa.
Yeah, I can help you with that.
Don't worry, Bilbin. It'll be controlled.
Oh, okay. That's good with me.
Saren steps away. Drogar, you and Arthur. Arthur, you and Drogar build a little campfire. Truly thank you for looking after my son. He seems more capable than he ever has been, but
Yeah, he sure is. He's real wise for his age, so I think that must speak a lot to the two of you raising him, and guess he picked up a few things on the road as well.
yeah, he was always wise. He was just a smart kid. Always looked at the world in a beautiful way. I hope he's, I know things are bleak, but, I hope he can remember that, things can be better.
I sure hope so. I hope it'll get better. But till then, there's got a lot more hunkering down to do, it seems like.
Well, I'm gonna do everything in my power to try to make sure that the Disparati don't bother you anymore. Or I'll die trying again.
Well, we're gonna have to help you out with that, I think.
I mean, I don't need you all to put yourselves in danger for something that, this is The further away from this, the better you are.
Sure, but I don't think you're going to be able to handle all this on your own.
And that's probably true. Let's say this, I will, go do some scouting, and I will, find a way to get in touch when I know more, when it feels like there's something to be done.
Sounds like a plan to me. We got other things on our docket as well. And might have to do a lot of rest, and hopefully a little bit of learning before we come back up against these people.
Yeah, there's nothing to be trifled with.
Certainly not. I know at least for me, I got a little bit more figuring out of my spellcasting to do before I want to. If we got to fight more people even more powerful than that Gratis guy, well, I got some learning to do.
I mean, you were pretty impressive out there, friend.
Well, thanks. I'm just kind of doing a little bit of this, doing a little bit of that. He's kind of like moving his hands around.
Whatever you're doing's working. I, unfortunately, as somebody who could do a little bit of this for a long time, that's not something that sticks with you in the afterlife.
Really?
Yeah.
What's it like?
What?
Being dead, but also not.
It seemed like whatever was on the other side for us was going to be peaceful. And I certainly hope that I can get back to that, but tonight's made everything worth it. Yeah, there's still pain. This body isn't what it used to be. A long time of, being put through it. It's seen better days, but I'm glad I'm here. For now.
Well, I hope you get your rest soon.
Me too.
I know that's not the most desired of outcomes, but
If I can get my rest so that my children don't have to see theirs for a long time, I will die again happy.
good. Kind of. Well, not good, but you know what I mean.
I do.
I've never had kids myself, but I would want the exact same thing that you want.
Well, I can't stick with you all. You can take care of mine like your own. You seem like a good man.
You as well. I'm sure it wasn't an easy decision to have to stay away from Saren. I don't know if that was the right one, but seemed to work out just fine. At least.
Yeah.
At least for now.
Yeah, we'll see what's to come. Like tears form in his eyes, but there's like ducts don't seem to work in this current form. It's like nothing falls. You can see that it looks like tears are going to form, but his eyes look dry. This is a person stuck between this plane of existence and one on the other side of lifelessness.
All right, now tell me more about this kid, okay? We gotta know about it.
No, let me tell you. You settle in with Drogar, and Saren's mother joins you. She...
All right, you can go ahead and just send me your full written out backstory now.
Yeah,
Will.
you can just have it.
just download it to me.
Yeah, Sarai and Drogar, regale you with stories of anyone who stays up around the fire for a little bit.
Bilbin would stay up and then nod off, probably. Just
Yeah.
like he'd do like the classic cowboy backpack as the pillow backrest, and then just like just be listening.
Harvester has like a bottle of Amaro, basically, that he pulls out.
Sure.
And offers it to Saren's parents. Are both like, doesn't do anything for us at this point. But you're all able to sit and have a little alcohol to unwind, and you're able to ask questions about here's stories about a kid that is nothing like the one you know, because at what you've seen in the last few days, everything you've seen in the last few days, has changed this person, forced him to grow up earlier than he should have.
What's a slice of life story from Saren's upbringing, Will?
All right. I have 3 tidbits.
Ooh, tidbit.
You get to pick 2.
Pick 2.
Should we roll for it?
If you want to roll a d6, you can do it, or you can just pick 2 out of the 3.
Yeah, why not? Let's each roll a d6.
Yep. Okay.
I got a 2. So
I
the
got-
first one.
I got a 6, so probably the third one.
Cool.
The first one, Saren's mother, Sarai, explains that she was a huntress in life, and Saren's staff, this like branch entwined, is something that she found on her one of her hunts, and imbued it with just enough magic to petrify it in a way, and then it was his 16th birthday present.
Yeah. And number 3.
The number 3.
Cool. Number 3.
Cool. Come on, keep going,
Moving
keep
on.
going.
Let's keep going.
More facts, please.
Number 3, Saren is short for serendipity.
Does Saren lay awake and listen in on all of this happening, or is Saren asleep?
I think Saren is very much awake. I think Saren has casted a tiny hut for just himself and has shut himself off from the world for the evening.
Would we know why Saren was called Serendipity, or Saren short for Serendipity? 'Cause you also have your birth name.
Yes, so birth name, Corin Dracnolier. Common practice among Dragonborn, when they're young, they will take on a nickname of sorts that embodies some element of their personality or some story from when they were younger that just stuck. And Saren's is a simple one, just of being real young and being taken on a hunting trip with his mother, and not getting into all the specifics of it, but
Sure.
just it was a very productive and also just almost like surreal hunting trip.
Sarah, you lay in your tiny hut and you hear for one night the sounds of your parents, your friends, sitting around a fireplace, laughing, getting to know each other. Your parents telling stories about you and themselves. Bilbin and Arthur getting to share some details with them. And you lay there. Eventually, everyone that needs to, all 3 of you, can mark a long rest, go to sleep.
Thank God.
No, but before that,
No. Peace. Or whatever this looks like.
Oh yeah.
Dimension door, back in.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Can I get 4 Constitution saving throws?
Damn it.
from each of you.
If I have to hear the words, can I get 2 Constitution saving throws in a row ever again, I'm going to freak out.
You all mark a long rest.
Hell yeah.
You wake. Saren, you find a note outside of your tiny hut when you wake. Harvester's gone, as are your mom and dad. You find a note from your parents, your dad's handwriting, looking less shaky than the letter he wrote to you in the journal, talking about how proud they are of you and how happy they are that you found such great people, and to remember that life isn't supposed to be so hard all the time. So don't make it harder on yourself than it has to be. your dad says that he's going to spend a few days with your mom around the old village before he embarks, and says if you care to stop by and see them before then, you're welcome to. Otherwise, he lets you know that he talked to Arthur and says that when the time comes, he'll reach out and enlist your help to try to deal with the Desperati for good. And that's what you get. It says, love your parents. Drogar and Sarai. We awake. Saren, you find your note, and yeah, you all gathered, the 4 of you, 5 of you with Tabitha, all awake. The village is built in an area where some sunlight, there's more open air. It seems like they cleared the canopy where this village is a little bit, so sunlight.
If they didn't, the walls of fire would have.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Wix looks at you all and says, okay, so what's the plan? We head back, right?
I think so.
Yeah. I got a message from Galrug that makes it sound like he might be in trouble. So.
Oh, really? How so?
I was cordially uninvited to the meeting that I was just invited to.
Well, maybe we shouldn't go because we weren't invited.
We should definitely go see why. Did it say anything about why you were uninvited?
It mentioned a conversation with Mark Rex and the Guardians.
That can't be good.
Rex.
No.
It's kind of flying over Bilbin's head. He's like, well, we're not invited. How would we go?
Yeah, this could break your oath, man.
Right now.
Somewhere uninvited. Wait, how many times do you think Bilbin's entered into a home uninvited as a firefighter?
Oh God, dude,
You're invited in a fire.
Vampire rules for your own.
oath breaker.
Hey, guys, if there's a fire, you're invited.
I'm coming in.
Mark Rex.
Well, how far of a journey is it from here back to
Emberforge?
Emberforge? That's right.
Is there a more direct route we can take that doesn't go by?
You can get caught a little west from where you went. It's going to take you. Basically, you will get back. If you leave now and make decent time, you'll get back there in the early evening on the 23rd.
Mm-hmm.
About a 2 days journey.
Well, I guess we're walking.
Guess we're walking.
I guess we're walking.
All right. And then Bilbin gets up, puts his backpack on, puts Fireman Fury over that, positions his wet wedge.
Is this Bilbin's get ready with me?
Yeah. Get ready with me as we
Hey guys,
walk
I'm
back
Bilbin,
to
the firefighter
Emberforge.
extraordinaire. Get ready with me today.
Watch me put on all this heavy gear before we walk for miles and miles and miles.
Just 8 hours worth through the woods.
No problem.
Yeah. And I'm ready to go.
You all start your journey back, led by Saren. Give me a survival check.
Sure. That is a 17.
Cool. You all make good time. You're not, I think, still probably tired from the journey down, plus a tough fight. You cover good ground. You're able to, on your first day, get to where Saren suggests you would need to in order to get back by the next evening. And you make camps. Anything people do as you make camp for that first night?
Yeah.
What you doing?
I'll start working on a new token for Arthur.
I'd pop over to Saren while he's carving. Well, how you feeling today, Mr. Serendipity?
Feeling like I wasted too much time. but
How you mean?
the fucking years I spent thinking I was going to find them, I should have known if they were alive, they wouldn't be here. They would be, I don't know.
Well, you can't should have your way back into the past.
Nope. Be nice if I could, though.
It would be. Do you feel mad at your parents for that?
A little.
I think that's fair.
I also don't know if I'm mad at them or myself, or it's fucking witches, or I don't know. I am mad.
Yeah.
Maybe at everything.
There's a lot to be mad at. Just don't be mad at yourself. What you chose to do got you here. It's going to keep getting you in the future. Keep moving you forward. Made you who you are today. That's a pretty damn good person. It's a person that I'm really glad to call a friend.
Thanks, Arthur. Yeah, I mean, all we can do is follow the path.
Yes, sir. And well, for what it's worth, I really enjoyed getting to meet your parents. Hear a little bit more about you from somebody who isn't quite as tight-lipped as yourself. But I understand your sentiments. I think somebody who's lived a lot of years, we choose to do things because we think they're the right decision, think it'll be the safest option. But maybe he wasn't right. Maybe it wasn't the right thing to stay away from you, to keep you safe. So I understand that feeling. But what's done is done. And I think whatever his intentions were, it was the best of them.
Yeah. I like to think so. I don't know. But what's done is done, and so is this. And I will hand you a little carving of, it's like a perfect, at scale replica of your frying pan.
Yeah. Oh, well, that is cute.
It's got a little, just like your pan, that little, you could like run a little bit of twine through here and like affix it to something if you didn't want to carry it around.
You know what? I'll put that little pan hanging on my pan. That'll look real nice.
It's a little bit like a pan on a pan.
Pan
isn't
on
it?
a pan.
It's like the Crocs gibbets, but it's on. You put on your Crocs.
Well, man, I feel bad I didn't get you anything.
No, this should help keep you safe.
Thanks. Well, actually, I might have something I could whip up. Got a little hot cocoa mix from the store back in Ember Forge. Got some nice spices, too. Make a little bit of a little spicy, little sweet hot chocolate.
Can you make it a spicy little blind weed mix hot chocolate?
Well, now that is some good thinking right there. I like where your head's at.
The two of you here, as you're having this moment, you hear Wick say, "No, Bilbin, chop the carrots into." Arthur said, "Cut them into circles, not lengthwise. We don't need sticks. Where it's going into."
I'm trying. I'm using my axe. It's
Why?
very.
Arthur gave you a knife.
I look into my pack. Oh, yeah. Put the axe down and start looking at this absolute just like mess of carrots, like chunky shavings, like round chunks that are almost like golf ball sized.
Oh
carrots.
God!
I'm like, I'm sorry, we excited.
No, I'm sure they'll still be fine, but don't. Your axe is great for so many things. You don't need to.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was just,
No, don't apologize. You're fine.
Hey, did you clean that from yesterday?
Yes.
Deception check.
I think I need to go save whatever dinner's getting massacred over there, Saren.
I wiped it off.
Yeah. Good God.
Gross.
Arthur, you make hot chocolate. Give me a Give me a charisma plus proficiency check as you prepare this.
Do a little blind weed in the pan, like over the fire, get it carved, and then try to infuse it in the hot chocolate. Actually, I think what Arthur would do while I'm making this roll, carb it and then put it into some like rum or whiskey.
Ooh.
That then I would
infuse
put
it
into the hot chocolate.
Second.
Oh, baby.
Oh, baby. We fucking earned it, dude. That is a 17.
17.
You said charisma plus proficiency, right?
Yes.
Cool.
Can I give guidance?
Sure.
You want to roll a d4?
Yeah. 19.
Arthur, can you roll 2d4 for me?
Sure.
And add your charisma to the total.
7.
Everyone gains 7 temporary hit points.
Let's go.
Cool. Forever?
No.
Just for the
Forever
rest of this
temporary?
night before we go to bed.
Yeah.
the temporary forever.
You get 7 temp HP, and it's like, man, well, now I can't go to sleep.
Yeah, now I got to stay up.
I'm up all night.
I'll take a level of exhaustion for 7 temp HP.
You all long rest. You feel these
Cool.
temp hit points stay with you into the morning.
Ooh.
As you awake and you start your journey second hit back. Give me one more survival check, Saren.
Probably not going to need these temp HP today. I think it's going to be fine.
Totally not. 21.
21. You all make good time.
Cool.
You head through the jungle. You hit a point where Saren knows the path. He's walked this a million times before. You're able to get back into Emberforge as the sun is going down. What do you do as you get back into town?
What do we see? Is it the same?
City looks normal. Yeah.
Okay.
There's guardians out. There's
Guardians of Salvation?
You see a presence of guardians.
volcano is erupting.
You see a presence of guardians out in the street.
Guardians of Salvation, Guardians?
Guardians of Salvation.
God damn it. Fucking guardians are here.
Remind me
I spit on the ground.
where the meeting was said to be taking place.
He didn't specify, however, you would suspect that the meeting would take place. There is an old building that is basically like a gathering of the elders space where they would meet in city center. You go to that second tier headed down, and there's a building to the right that is basically this like council of elders meeting chamber that I don't think you've ever been in before, but you would suspect that would like whenever they've had important meetings, they usually gather in this space.
I think the first thing I would suggest is we go to Bashor's house and see if he knows anything that we don't.
Stop by Bashor's house?
Yeah.
Sure. Arthur takes his hat off, kind of pushes his hair back. Why not?
You right?
Oh, yeah, no problem. I just had to. My hair was bothering me.
I know it's hot in here. Sorry.
It'll be hot in Bashor's house. You know what I mean? Sorry, what?
He might have some idea of what's going on or what we can do. Yeah, let's go see if he's home.
You trek through the city. You get to Bashor's house. The lights are on. Little stone house in the first tier of town. Yeah.
Knock on the door and then just let myself in.
Cool. You walk in and you find Bashor sitting in a chair in his living room space. There's a fire going in the corner and his back is to you.
Well, what you drinking this time?
Oh, Saren. Gotcha.
So nervous.
Gotcha.
You fuck.
Saren, hey. Drinking a little whiskey. Just winding down for the day. How was your trip? How was your journey? Did you find anything?
I don't even know how to get into that right now.
Arthur, Bilbin, hey.
Yes.
Hey there.
Welcome. Welcome to my home. Sorry,
Howdy.
I don't have a lot of seating space here.
No, you're
Make
good.
yourselves
Sorry
cozy.
to hop in on you.
You're
unannounced.
No, it's fine.
What? I see there's a lot more Guardians about than there were when we left.
Yeah, no fucking kidding.
Yeah, what the hell's going on?
I don't know. I'm on temporary leave right now, so I'm not really sure what's going on.
Why did that happen?
Whoa.
Well, like I told you, I had a meeting scheduled with Galrug, so I went and saw our friend and talked to him about the things you told me, tried to talk some sense into him, and the meeting ended with him having me escorted out of his fucking new house by Guardians, telling me that I'm going to be put on sabbatical for a few weeks. So I don't know what's going on.
Galrug did that?
Yeah. Our friend's not right. He looked fucked up. He was drunk as a skunk when I got to his fucking house. I don't know what's going on, but things are not, something's wrong because he's just not himself right now.
Okay. I think that big meeting's happening.
Yeah.
Tonight,
I think
right?
That's when you said it was. It's the 23rd, so.
Okay. And this, I was, when Galrug sent you away, was this Mark Rex guy around?
No, I don't. Yeah, I still haven't met this fellow, but I'm sure he's been in his ear. So he's in the city. I don't know anything else, but this Mark Rex is here. So, Well, anyway, so I'm just here waiting to see, when I get asked to have my fucking job back. So I'm glad I'm not getting sent into the woods anymore, but this isn't really what I had in mind with a change of responsibility. So,
Well, something's off. I got a sending from his fucking secretary uninviting me to this meeting. So
weird. That's strange.
and I wasn't even in town, so I didn't do anything unless you drug me into it somehow.
I talked about you because you gave me information, but he didn't seem mad at you. He seemed pretty pissed at me by the time I left, so.
That was a couple days ago?
It was, I guess it was 3 days ago, so.
Yeah, something's up. I know we've speculated about some sort of mind manipulation being done at the hands of the Guardians as an organization, but do we think, I know you guys don't know him like we do, but this is not.
None of this is,
and this isn't even, like, I understand being tired. God, I understand being drunk, but I've seen him in both states and it's never been like this. This is like a different person.
Does he have anybody that, I don't know, that he like really cares about, that, or anything that could be used against him? Like, do you think maybe they're holding leverage over his head?
Not that I can think of. I mean, his mom's been about town still, even though his dad's gone. So his sibling, it's not like there's anyone missing right now. So, there could be something we don't know about, but I find it.
Well, they wouldn't go missing if they had leverage on him.
It's true.
Have you checked in on his mom? Like, is she okay, do you? Or, I assume she's okay, but do you know anything about?
I haven't seen her in a few days, but the last time I saw her, she seemed normal. So, I don't know.
This feels real odd to me. So are the Guardians of Salvation, do they got like a full residency or whatever here now?
It seems like it. So they've been patrolling they're on the streets. They've mostly been, you guys would have seen it. They've mostly been out and about. I know some of them went out to go investigate the site of his dad and the old clan master going missing. I note that they've been kind of out and about outside of Emberforge, just trying to patrol, make sure that no funny business happens from Chromatoa. So, as far as I know, that's primarily what they're doing. I think they're here to protect us, but not protect the city from anything. Not protect the city from itself as much as protect the city from the outside. So,
Yeah. I assume it's guardians on guard at the council chamber.
which is true. We could. I've never been, but Galrug did say when he was a kid, he used to sneak in through the mines. And
I know. I've heard that, and I'm betting that the Guardians might not know about that yet.
I mean, unless Galrug sent him there, so he's such a fucking mess that I doubt it. I mean, we can try to sneak in and at least listen in, get some more info.
A little espionage.
Yeah,
Sure.
My mom always said, mind your business, so I feel like the mines are our business this time around.
That's pretty funny.
What?
That was a good one.
What do you mean?
You were...
He's complimenting your punmanship.
Bilbin not understanding that it's a pun. Because he thinks the phrase is mind your business.
I mean, it was... All right.
Yeah, the mines are our business. I don't really understand the phrase. I just was told mind your business.
Yeah, well, mind your business. Yeah, it was a play on a...
What? Mind,
What are you...
Mind your business.
Anyway, is it any easier?
The accent is what trips him up. He doesn't hear the D every time he was told that, which is why he's like so confused right now.
Unbelievable. Is there any... Do we think there's any value in me just using a little magic to sneak in? If all we're trying to do is espionage? I mean, a whole...
Oh, speaking
check
of
through the mines
espionage,
isn't easy, especially for newcomers.
Bilbin's like sifting through his thing. Oh, Oz left me this thing right here, and it's a scroll of invisibility. Yeah, I never used it yet, but invisibility sounds pretty espionagial.
Certainly.
Not now.
So we could use one of these if, like, we get in a pinch. But
I mean, I can make myself invisible.
that could be two of us then, and then Tabitha.
I've only done it on accident, so
Well, you do it on accident. Tabitha does it. You do it. I do the scroll thing. We're in.
all right, I'll get right on that.
I mean, I'll say this in terms of, I know I'm on leave, but I'm sure I could get us down into the mines, no problem. So then we could try to... He kind of gave me an idea of where this entrance was, so we'd have to find it, but...
Well, let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like the mines are gonna be the best route.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get on it.
And at least we should figure out where the entrance is, now that I'm thinking about it, so that we
Yeah.
have a alternate escape route if we need it.
Something's real fishy about all this, so we should get on it quicker rather than later.
All right. I'm down for a little field trip. Let's do it.
Is it like early day, right?
Evening.
Oh, evening.
Yeah, you
Okay.
traveled all day.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, we don't need another new Samaritan on our hands, so...
Well, we better get to it.
All right, let's head out. You all head out from Galrig's house. You walk up. Indeed, there is Guardian. You go by the Council of Elders chamber. It's like a 2-story building backed up to the edge of the wall. There's like a wall for the third tier, and it backs up against that. You head past. You see that... you see that there's guardians outside. You also see that there are some braziers lit outside, which does mean that things are already in session. So it seems like you are... how far into whatever conversations are happening, you don't know, but it seems like you are in a bit of a hurry. Bashur leads you back up into the forge area down at the bottom of the basin, and he leads you down to... There's like an area where there's a couple mine shafts that you are able to hop onto, and he's able to use his position. He's in like uniform, city uniform. He's able to use that to get you guys onto the mine shaft and take you down below Emberforge. As you take this mine shaft down. It cools down for Arthur and Bilvin, for y'all. The heat of this city cools as you go underground, going below this basin of this volcano to an area that is just beautiful. There's valuable minerals intermixed with crystalline stalactites and stalagmites that are producing some light in this space. You see in the evening, there's still some dwarves wrapping up the day, but there's not very many people at work down here. A few people picking away with pickaxes, and you see one person molding earth with magic to be able to carve out some of the wall space. You and Galrug both, or you and Bashur both would have at least heard about where this might be. Give me a history or a survival check as you go into these tunnels and try to find your way.
18 survival.
Awesome. You and Bashur talk through. He says, all right, he said going down the area where they've always found the most ore is the section that we should go towards. So I guess this way, right?
No, it's this way. No. Fuck. Wait, was it towards or was it away from?
Well, fuck, I don't know. I mean, what you've better memory than I do. Let's follow your gut.
I feel like it had to be away from, right?
Yeah.
My gut says away from, but there's no way like he was sneaking past full working crews to do this all the time.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I guess yeah, that makes sense. Okay, let's go. You follow your way. 18 is a very solid check.
That was also me justifying survival as my choice.
You weave your way through tunnels. The mining activity gets lower, and the ceilings get lower and more claustrophobic as you move through. Eventually, you follow a tunnel that looks like it hasn't been touched at all recently. And it appears to be a path carved into smooth stone to this side of this volcano. And eventually it opens up a bit more, and you find yourself in front of a door that... who speaks Dwarvish here? You two?
Well, I sure do.
I do.
You find yourself in front of a stone door carved into the side of the wall that says private area, keep out.
Well, this feels like where we should go.
Well, it's not a storage closet, so...
I mean, this looks pretty good to me.
You know where this opens up?
He always said that if you go through, there's a staircase that leads to some holding area, and you could go. And it would lead out onto like the rotunda in the chamber. I don't really know. I've never been. So as far as I know, we go up some stairs and we're going to find a door to get into this space. So I don't really know what... I've never been in either, to be honest, so...
All right. Well, let's be quiet then.
Wix says, I don't know if anyone else wants to try their hand, but I'm pretty good at picking locks, if that's something we need to do right now.
If
Do we
this
think
door
it's
is
locked?
then yeah.
She walks up and is like, somebody's going to have to...
All right.
That ain't my thing, so if you don't mind.
Give it your best shot and have a guidance.
Guidance. Beautiful.
I'll try to give help, but I don't. Just like this. Like, put your hand like this, I think.
Roll that d4 for me.
It's a 3.
With a 21 total.
Yeah.
With relative ease, Wix is able to pick this lock into this door. You pick the lock. You make your way, and indeed, this leads right to a staircase. It opens up, and you are able to walk up these stairs. They wind in a circular pattern, and eventually lead out into... it's like in antechamber of some kind. It's like this big stone room fitted with a hefty-looking, intricately carved stone table in the middle, and some beautifully carved mahogany chairs with luxurious fabrics on top. It's pretty dark in here, and there's no light in this space right now. I don't know if anyone has a way to light it up.
I mean, certainly.
I don't know if we want to do that, though.
Could be some scary things in here.
I can bring up I'll use produce flame and just bring up a little lick of flame in my hand.
That feels a little more subtle than my light would be.
As you bring the flame up, you look around this space, and Bashir is immediately like, well, this is not the room if we're looking. This is supposed to be bigger. It's like a big rotunda with 2 stories and open. So I don't know what this you see as you move your flame around, you see there's braziers extending from small pillars on the floor surrounding the room, and then there's like a hefty amount of books on shelves covering the majority of the wall opposite from where you came in. The walls around the rest of the space are decorated with ornate-looking weapons, suits of armor, and decorative pieces of Emberform's history, along with portraits of different elders that looks like that have served on this council. Pretty stoic and lifeless in this room, as it's not very well lit. What do you do?
So this just like led to a dead end?
As far as, there's not like an obvious door out of this room that you just came into.
Go back. If you had to give a room in the house name to this space, you would say it's.
It looks like a den type thing. There's like there's just one big massive stone table.
Sort of like an audience chamber.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, something like that.
I mean,
and
the
then like
massive table makes me think like meeting space / study hall kind of vibe.
Did we make a wrong turn, Bashir?
Wait a second.
I mean, this might not be it, but also this is not. I don't know.
Do I see a rug?
God damn it! I knew.
There is a very nice looking rug on the ground underneath of the big stone table.
Well,
hold on, guys. I just want to check one thing before we start looking around too much. Could you guys give me a hand with this table? And is it underneath the table? The rug?
Yeah, the table's carved of stone. It looks like it's about 1,000 pounds.
Go for it. You got this.
Yeah, that table ain't going nowhere. Can I just try lifting up the rug to see if there's anything underneath?
Yeah, you rift up the corners of the rugs and you see just like an ornately carved floors underneath that kind of fill this whole space.
Yeah, yep, nothing under this rug.
I'm going to start casting a detect magic.
Cool. You cast detect magic. Everyone just give me like investigation checks if you want to.
I'd be curious if I could do a little checking out the stonework. Seeing how it's crafted.
Sure.
That sort of thing.
Yeah, give me
use my stone cunning for the first time.
How does stone cunning work?
Whenever you make an intelligence history check related to the origin of stonework, you are considered proficient in the history skill and add double your proficiency bonus to the check.
Give me that check.
Just like looking at it, maybe like thinking of, hey, is there anything that looks like different, out of place, like that was carved differently, or that seems like it would be unnatural for the style of dwarven carving that I'm familiar with. Although I'm not much of a stone mine kind of dwarf, we respect the culture and the history, so we learned about it in Woodhammer.
It looks like this is all carved of, I think it's pronounced basalt, but like it's this like volcanic stonework, but it's very smooth. Basalt has a lot of, there's like little pockets of openings because it's like made of like volcanic. Yeah, it's a little porous because volcanic, but it's relatively smooth otherwise. You walk around, you feel this stone. It is
an 18, by the way.
Sweet, beautifully crafted. You walk around all the different walls that have exposed stone, and it's beautiful, and nothing looks out of place though. Everything looks really nice, well crafted. It's gorgeous, and also you don't see any on an 18. You don't see any signs of like a block you could push or anything like that. Yeah.
It's real nice handiwork.
What did other people roll on their checks?
11.
Investigation, I only got a 3. I'm focused on detect magic right now.
You got an 11, Billman?
Yeah.
Cool. You're focusing on detect magic. The only magic you find, there's something magically imbued, seemingly with the braziers. There's 4 braziers standing evenly dispersed across the room. Those seem like they have some tinges of magic. Everything else, though, yeah, like none of the weapons or anything like that. They all just seem like ornate craftsmanship more than anything. On an 11, Bilbin, you're walking around just kind of looking at the. Yeah, you're like walking around looking at the bookshelves, and there's there's so many fucking books on the wall, man. All sorts of stuff. You see that on 11, you see that there's carving in Dwarvish along the edges of the bookshelf, and you can't read it, but there's like ornate carving along the like top of the bookshelves. Like it looks like it's like gold laced on top of this beautiful, similar mahogany to what the chairs are made out of.
Cool. Looking up at these ornate carvings, I'm like, Hey, anyone know how to read this? I don't know. Looks like gibberish.
Bilbin, we've told you they're just books. Anyone can read them. You just have to pick them up and open them.
No, not the books. There's like some gold ornate carving here. Looks kind of similar to what was on the door, but now here.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's Dwarvish writing, son.
Oh, Dwarvish. Can anyone speak the Dwarvish language?
I think probably.
Look,
Sure.
just
Probably
look
the
around at
rest
the
of us.
2 dwarves in the
Yep.
room with us.
Yeah.
I would just like very fluently split into Dwarvish and say, yeah, absolutely.
Well, Mr. Dwarf, if you would be so kind to read this for me.
Arthur, you
A
walk
little
up first.
derivative, but all right.
Arthur, you walk up first, and you see that just carved over and over again in this beautiful overlay. It says, "May your dwarven light guide you through the decisions of today, so that the same light may guide all dwarves tomorrow."
What does it say?
It says, may your dwarven light. Then other
Guide you
things.
through your decisions today,
Yeah.
that the same light might guide other dwarves tomorrow. Mine's a little rusty. It's something like
do.
that.
Man, why does everyone know Dwarvish but me?
Well, 2 dwarves. He lived here for 2 years.
Man, I feel left out.
You were throwing rocks at rats instead of learning another language.
I mean, you're
Sure.
traveling with people that just have them teach you.
We could teach you.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's not. I mean, if you speak Elvish.
No.
What else do you speak?
Abyssal.
Well,
Why do you know
how to speak it?
Abyssal?
Yeah, what the hell?
Where'd you learn that?
There's a New Samaritan is full of people and things.
Okay.
We know.
Yeah, but why the hell do you know how to speak Abyssal?
I had a run-in when I was a kid.
With what?
We don't have time for this. We can do this
Yeah.
later. We gotta.
Let's figure this out.
Which is like, yeah, what the hell? I mean, this is something. What does that mean, though?
I don't know. I'll try just casting some light, I guess. It is dwarven light. I'll cast a little light on my pan.
Nice.
You cast light in the space, and everything is a lot more brilliantly lit up. You see the faces on the wall of all these old dwarvish elders. You see these stone braziers lined up across the floor, and you can see the titles of all these books more clearly. Give me an investigation check as you
All right.
kind of peruse around the
I'm good at these. 2.
2. Yeah, you don't find anything in particular, and the light does not. The light off your pan does not do anything. When it
Man,
comes
nobody
to,
said there was going to be a puzzle in this random hallway.
Can I, from where we entered the room, you said all the braziers are in a line.
Yeah, they're.
Is it
closer to this wall of bookshelves, and there's just like every 15 feet or so, there's a brazier that looks like they would illuminate this space with light.
if I were to orient myself to look at those braziers as if they were a line moving straight out from me in either direction, does it can I just take a closer look at the places? If I was following, if those braziers were a light left for the dwarves of tomorrow, if I was a dwarf of tomorrow and I was following that light, where would it take me in one way or the other?
So they're spread out lengthwise across this room. It leads you to basically either direction. You end up at the walls that Arthur was already investigating. So yeah, you would end up at these ornately carved walls. You haven't looked at them yet, but yeah, they're beautiful and dark, like cobalt color. like black almost. But yeah, you don't see anything specific on these.
Are there any unlit torches in the room?
You see that there's a torch, like on the wall back by where you came in. You see basically a torch in a little slot on the wall. Two of them on either side of the door you came in on the back side.
Can I grab one and light it with one of the braziers? And like
the braziers are unlit right now.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought
sorry.
the braziers were lit.
No, that's why it's so
also
dark
thought
in
the
here.
braziers
Understood.
were lit.
My bad.
Yeah, sorry, that's why it's dark. Braziers are unlit.
Wait, so everything in here is unlit. I'm going to take one of the torches from the like door where we came in, light it with my produce flame that I have up, and start lighting the braziers with it.
Cool.
Light left.
Do the braziers light though? You said there was magic coming from them.
Yeah,
Attempting to light the
sensed,
braziers with
yeah,
it.
you sensed magic with them. You take this torch and you try to touch the first brazier, hold it there for a second, and as you move it away, it does not light.
Can you say the phrase one more time?
May your dwarven light guide you through the decisions of today, so that the same light may guide all dwarves tomorrow.
Maybe you got to do it.
I'll try.
Hand Arthur the torch.
I'll get on my tippy toes and try to light the brazier.
You light the first. You attempt to light the first brazier. You hold it there for a while. You pull it away, and flame is produced as the part of the corner of the room is lit.
Well, I guess the dwarven light is very on the nose here.
There it is.
All right, I'll go around and just start lighting them. Hey, I'll light the other torch. Sure, you get the other side.
Gotcha. Deal. You light one, Bashir lights the others. You meet in the middle, and as the last light is lit, there's a click, and the middle bookshelf slides down into the floor as it leads out to looks like a dark open chamber with some light, and you hear mumbled voices coming from inside.
Did you know all this was here?
No, I mean Galrug told me that he used to come sneak into meetings. I didn't know it was this fucking hard though.
Yeah. Also, what is this room for? Like, what do you use it for?
I don't know. A way out? Fucking reading? I don't know.
All right.
Maybe those sessions are long as shit. So who knows?
Oh, it's like a green room.
Yeah. Where's all my writer?
Where are my blue M&Ms?
Only blue M&Ms.
Well, I guess let's get all sneaky, huh?
Yeah.
Turn and look at Bilbin.
Give me stealth checks as you walk out this way. Galrug or Bashir also has disadvantage on this check.
Oh,
Nice.
me too.
Oh, that doesn't count. That's a D12. Same roll. That's funny. Bashir gets a 13.
Building gets a 3 because I rolled with
I'm going
disadvantage.
to use magical guidance to re-roll my d20 because that was a nat 1. It's a 5, but it's not
Better
a nat
than a nat
1.
Sorry, I actually got a 4.
Cool.
Sick.
Jesus Christ. With guidance.
Not a stealthy part.
I got... Wait, can Tabitha help
She
someone?
Tabitha can help somebody.
You got 5?
I got 5, yeah.
You got 4? Can Tabitha like fly just behind Bilbin, just like trying to like lift his armor or like hold it so it doesn't make as
Yeah,
much
I'd allow
noise
that.
as he's...
Roll another D20.
With disadvantage?
Just straight.
Just one.
6.
Good God.
Awesome.
Guidancing myself, I got a 21.
Cool. Bashir in the middle with a 13. Well, actually, let me say this too. I would give advantage to you, Arthur, as well. I would say everyone gets straight rolls, because
Okay.
it's dark and you're not near this action.
It's a 10.
Okay,
Mine's a crit now.
sick. Bashir's goes up to a 15. Okay, you all walk out. You hear a voice down below say, "What the hell was that?" And you hear another voice say, "Listen, Vox. It's fucking nothing. Let's get back to it."
The Vox.
God fucking damn it.
As you
God!
walk out, you see a beautifully carved rotunda of the same basalt stone. You're covered in darkness all the way up to the ledge. As you look down, there's a staircase right beside you, 20 foot long down, and leads down to the area you can see. Sitting to the side closest of you, you see an elderly looking red dragonborn man in fine purple clothes. He's surrounded by 4 standing purple-clad chromatic guardsmen, our uniform you saw recently, with what look like helmets on their head. They look like basically, what are those red guys in Star Wars?
Oh, the Imperial
Empire
Guard?
Guard?
They look like that, but purple.
Cool. Nice.
To the right of them, you see a bronze dragonborn woman looking not much older than you, Saren, with 2 silver-clad metallic dragonborn knights standing on either side of them. Galrug sitting at the far end of the table with 2 guardians of salvation in heavy armor and swords flanking either side of them. And lastly, sitting on the left with 2 guardians flanking him, you can see presumably the Mark Rex. A familiar-looking Aarakocra man with sunken-in eyes and heavy beak of a shoebill crane, Davin.
Kill this fucking
Wait,
bird.
Davin's there?
Davin, this time in orange, cobalt, and red. That signifies ties to the Guardians of
Fucking, I'm
Salvation.
gonna cook this bird. I'm gonna cook this fucking bird.
You hear this red dragonborn sitting with his back towards you say, all right. Yeah, enough fluff. Now, can we get into these negotiations already? Now, your business on this island, Mr. Rex, is frankly unwelcome. I see no reason why Emberforge needs a Vox on the council, as we already have 2 capable dragonborn leaders to represent the ideals of the constituents of this island. The Clanmaster of Emberforge has always been able to lobby formal requests to us to bring us to the table with the mainland, and I see no reason to disrupt the status quo, however. After the points brought up by young Vox Harakesh over here about our embargo on Emberforge disrupting trade for both of us, we would be willing to lift restrictions and restore trade agreements with Emberforge, but we must formally request that this young man's petition for Voxhood be denied. Now, Galrug, we've known of each other for years, and I can see that I've overstepped here. But can you be reasonable, man? Can we go back to the way things were? Something that has worked for centuries? Galrug has been looking down, eyes lift up, and as he's about to say something, you see a feathery hand held up in his direction, and you hear the burly voice of Davin ring out. Now, Vox Shardox, with all due respect, I come here on behalf of the new Vox Osef as we set up ourselves on the opposite side of this island, looking to stare at your hair. Now, the people of Emberforge came to Fort Morgood looking for advice, and we felt as though giving Vox status to their leaders here would give them a seat at the table. Now, I was supposed to come down here for a meeting with Clanmaster Ashtamer about Guardian protection last 10 day, but things didn't work out, as they were on their way to meet with you all and try to hash things out on the suggestion of Fort Morgood, but they didn't make it there as they were apparently killed by monsters in the mountains. The red dragonborn says, yes, and that was a tragedy, but I don't see what bringing this up has to do with today's meeting. There's a new leader here, and he has to stand on his own 2 feet. Davin says, well, that's just it, you see. We sent some of our guardians out in the mountains to do a little extra research, see if our dear friends here had any missed details about the attack, and we were able to find a lot. The 2 guardians behind Davin on the big table in front of them drop a purple helmet and a silver piece of plate metal matching the armor worn by the Chromatic Guard and the Knights of Peace Metal. And both Dragonborn Voxes push back from the table as the red Dragonborn Vox Shardock says, what is this outrage? You try to blame our 2 cities for the death of the former clanmaster and this man's father? Galrug, see reason. Davin says, oi! This meeting was originally designed to try to forge better relationships between you all. But it seems as though you all have to start a war on this island with your actions. Now we are all for diplomacy and the Guardians of Salvation, as a representation of good faith amongst all constituents of Bordura. However, after this assault on our best interests, You left us no choice but to change the tone of today. Isn't that right, Voxstone Warden? Golrug's head down, eyes looking down, nods. You see that the Vox of Kermatoa says, "Well, I think I speak on behalf of myself and Vox Harakesh when I say this meeting is certainly over. Good day." The Dragonborn leaders look to each other to leave, and you see as him and their guard stand, Daven waves his hand and says, "Oh yes, this meeting is adjourned." Stepping out from the shadows of the rotunda on the first floor, you see 4 spellcasters in guardian uniforms step into the light and simultaneously all center a fireball on the spot where the 2 Dragonborn Voxes and warriors of Chromato and Peaceman will stand. Light fills the room as Daven smiles, and as the magical smoke clears, all you see are the charred remains of the constituents from this island's 2 Dragonborn cities. 2 Voxes felled in one powerful round of spellcasting. What do you do?
The fuck?
I wild shape into a cat.
Okay.
Saren, what are you doing?
In your head. Trust me.